Hey guys, this is Pam and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna be reviewing the newest release from the house of Guerlain, and that is Tobacco Honey. I'm gonna do my best to give you a description and also my feedback, what I think about the perfume. But first, let's go ahead and check out the bottle. This is the box right there. I have here a 200 ml. This is a new bottle. I haven't even sprayed it yet. I have just been wearing my sample. So I'm gonna spray it first with you. Okay. I got mine customized. I put a brown plate on it, on the cap. Why is it not? There you go, that's it. And the gold cord with the black seal. Okay. Tobacco Honey. I'm gonna go spray it to remind myself of the opening notes, what it smells like. And while that's settling, let's go ahead and read the Fragrantica notes. Oh my goodness. Big sprayer. I mean, the misting is very big. I don't know if you guys saw that. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to Fragrantica. So it actually has a 4.25 out of 5 votes of rating, which I'm not surprised. Okay, Tobacco Honey by Guerlain is an amber woody fragrance for women and men. Okay, this is a new fragrance. Launched in 2023. The notes behind this fragrance is Delphine Yelk. Top notes are honey, cloves, and anise. Middle notes are tobacco, tonka, vanilla, and sesame. Base notes are agarwood or oud and sandalwood. Okay, I was actually wondering, because when I was first testing this perfume, I was thinking there's something oudi about it. This is it's giving me some Middle Eastern vibes. But I'm telling you though, it's not like a wood perfume. It doesn't, like, I would not categorize this as a wood perfume. But to me, even on my first impression on my wearing, the evening that I wore it, I was definitely getting oud vibes. And there it is in the agarwood. Okay, so one of my first impressions about Tobacco Honey, it definitely screams honey. Okay, it smells like, as soon as you spray it, it smells like you poured honey on yourself. But it's not. So at first it smelled like a wet honey, but almost immediately, like right now, it's already smelling like a honey that's been kind of maybe poured on the counter or on a plate, and it's already gotten evaporated. You know, it's already evaporated, and it's resinous, like a honey that's already become resinous, but it's still wet. It's still moist. Okay, that honey. So some part of the honey has already been turned into resin. Okay, like crystallized. That's the word I'm looking for. Some of the honey has already been crystallized, but not all of them. Some part of it, it's still very sticky, very gooey, okay, and still moist and wet. So if you are expecting a lot of tobacco in this one, to me, I don't get a lot of tobacco. Not in the opening, mid, and not even the dry down. But knowing that it's Tobacco Honey, I can tell that it's giving it a certain character, okay, a certain coziness, okay, because honey on its own, like if you pour a teaspoon of honey and you try to swallow it like medicine, honey is good, okay, honey is good if you try to eat it little by little. But if you try to put a spoonful of honey in your mouth, it's overwhelming. It's strong. It has a very strong flavor. There's really nothing else that tastes like honey besides honey. Okay? And you know, there are different types of honey. So this perfume smells like honey, plus with the extra stuff in it. Okay? So this is a honey-centered perfume. I cannot tell you that enough. So it's got tobacco, honey. I don't even remember where the tobacco is in there. Okay, it's in the middle notes. Okay, tobacco is in the middle notes. So I definitely get vanilla, tonka. It's very sweet, very syrupy. If you're like looking for a tobacco perfume, it's not gonna be this one. Okay, go look for other fragrances, because this is a honey tonka perfume. Okay, it's very resinous, very balsamic. So everything else that's in the notes here, it just kind of adds to its character. Okay, but yeah, it's a honey perfume. That's what it is. Now, what I enjoy about this perfume is its texture. It has a lot of texture in it. So, okay, so again, my first impression is like, whoa, that is so strong. That smells like honey. I don't know if I want to be smelling just like honey, as much as I love honey, but I don't really like eating honey on its own. I like to putting it on a biscuit or a toast, or like mixing it with food, you know, like pancakes or something like that, or my tea. But honey on its own, it's too much. It's overwhelming. But that's why I appreciate whatever else is they put in here. It what do you call that? It just accentuates what you like about honey. Again, that opening is very strong, but as it dries down, it almost if you and spray this on skin, okay? Spray this on skin. Tip: when you spray this one, don't go ballistic on the sprayer. Just spray 3, maybe maximum 4 times, and spray it away from you. Okay, maybe like a couple of feet away, like arm's length, and hopefully you kind of like have some skin showing, so it lands on your skin, because your body heat is gonna be the one that's gonna accentuate the true depth of this perfume. It's absolutely beautiful. It's absolutely intoxicating if done right. Okay, you have to be in the mood for it. I don't recommend this for blind buy. Don't blind buy this, because you know it may not be what you're expecting. But if you're cool with that, you're willing to take the risk, yeah, go take the risk. Although blind buying is always a risk. My first wear, I wore this at a concert with an opera singer and a violin soloist. It was a very intimate concert in Paris, while we were in Paris in a cool evening. And this was just glorious, okay? It was just, I could not have worn this at a perfect time, at a perfect place. It was beautiful. So yeah, I kept getting away from myself. So now wearing this one, I always remember that intimate evening, a date with my husband, watching a beautiful opera singer with this quartet. Okay, just absolutely beautiful. So what I get in this one, of course, like what I've told you, it's honey, but it's got, oh my gosh, it's fluffy. Okay, I don't know how to explain that. It's fluffy, it's dusty, it's a little powdery. So instead of just getting like it's kind of like a piece of resin. Instead of just holding on a piece of resin, imagine getting like a sandpaper or something that's rough, and you sand that resin. So that powdered resin that you get, it's kind of like what I'm trying to explain to you, the type of texture. Okay, the powderiness and the dustiness and the fluffiness. It's kind of like I got this fluffy cloud of honey mixed with the sweetness of other things that's in it. So I get tonka for sure. When I was actually shopping for this one, I was testing it out. The lady that was at the Guerlain boutique, she told me that this is kind of like tonka imperial. I agree with her on a certain note in terms of like I get a lot of tonka and the texture of tonka, because tonka is not like vanilla to me. It's very different. Tonka to me has more of like it has more texture, has more roughness to it. That's why I just love tonka. It's never like, to me, vanilla can sometimes, like on its own, can be a little too round. I don't know how to explain it. It can be a little too round. It's just kind of like holding a piece of marble, like that's it. But tonka to me is kind of like holding a piece of gem with that's multifaceted, has small facets about it. So this one, okay, tobacco honey, when you wear this one, okay, when you test this one, try not to just sniff your arm constantly like this. It's hard to appreciate it, maybe in the beginning because you're curious, but after that, stop yourself, walk around, do something, like do something, I don't know, wash the dishes or go to the mall, I don't know, pick up your kids, wear it, okay? That's when you're gonna appreciate this perfume. When you try to like closely observe it, it's kind of like looking something at like so close to your face. There are things sometimes that it's nice to step aside, step back, and you can see the whole picture, and that's when you get to appreciate a certain piece of art or something. And that's, to me, tobacco honey is. It needs to be appreciated from a distance instead of like up close. Yeah, so there's really not much more for me to say other than I love it. I didn't buy it the first time I was at the Paris boutique, but thankfully we had to go back and return to the store to purchase a gift for somebody, and that was my chance to purchase tobacco honey, and I'm very, very glad that I have it in my collection. It's absolutely beautiful. If you've tried it before and you're kind of like, oh, I don't know, just try it again and wear it. Go somewhere, do something, and you'll get to appreciate it. And spray it on your skin. Don't go more than 4 sprays, okay? Oh my goodness, this is gonna be so good once it's so cold, you know. Oh, like a cold winter night. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so good. Anyway, I'm very happy about it. Don't blind buy, try it first, but if you're willing to take the risk, that's on you. Then do what you want. Beautiful, beautiful fragrance from Guerlain, a must-have for me. I don't feel like they have anything like this in their collection. I don't have anything like this in my collection. I have some honey-ish kind of perfume, and I have not smelled all the honey perfumes in the world, but I challenge you to find a better honey than this, to find a better honey perfume than this, because I just know. You know, there are things sometimes like you just know, like you don't have. It's kind of like when you find your mate, your forever mate. You don't have to meet every single guy in the world to know that that's the one. You know, you just know. So to me, I just know that this honey fragrance is the honey fragrance. So if that's something you're looking for, definitely give this a try. And you know, I would think that Guerlain would know what they're doing when it comes to a honey fragrance, when they even decided to come up with a honey fragrance, because the bee, it's from the bees, and bee is their thing, you know, it's their icon. So yeah, I challenge you to find another honey fragrance that is better than this. But again, we're all different. So like, to me, I'm saying that to express how much I love this one and how much I'm proud of Guerlain. I'm just proud of this perfume, you know. Anyway, I hope that's been helpful to you. If you haven't tried it before, or if you have, I want to know what you guys think. And I hope that you enjoyed this video that I had for you today. And if you like anything about this, please give me a like, give me a thumbs up. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I hope to see you on my next video. Bye bye.